there was no Satan. In Genesis chapter 1 verse 2, but there was darkness. And darkness was so important that God didn't get rid of darkness. Rather, he gave darkness night and gave light day. The Bible says in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. Number 2 is the restoration of the entire universe, as we saw that the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of the Lord moved upon the face of the water. Now if you look at the verse number 2 of Genesis chapter number 1, that tells us that the earth was in a certain state of formlessness, in the state of emptiness, and darkness upon the deep. So in other words, Chronos assumed a state of formlessness, emptiness, and darkness upon the face of the deep. And when God was getting ready to reconstruct and restore the earth the way it ought to be, God came and in the person of the Holy Spirit moved upon the face of the water. So when the Spirit of the Lord took over, he hovered, he brooded upon the face of the water and began to vibrate. And there was a supernatural transmission of fire and electricity and currents of life upon the face of the water. And immediately the Lord spoke from heaven and said, "Let there be light." And light came out of darkness. And when light came out from the gross darkness that was upon the face of the deep, and the scripture now said that the Lord said, "Now here is light." He caused light day and called the darkness night. Then the Lord separated the day from the night, and he called the separation of the day from the night the first day. Now that was when Chronos came into accountability. Chronos came into existence. Chronos was restored between the transactional principles of darkness and day. Now, prior to God calling light day, it was called light. Prior to God calling darkness night, it was first darkness. So there was a transaction between darkness and light. So God created a division, and that division created the first day. So for Chronos to emerge, there has to be a balance, a scale of balance between darkness and light. Where that scale of balance is held, in between the scale of balance, you have what we call the mystical equilibrium. The equilibrium is Chronos. So Chronos governs darkness and light. So God separated darkness from day, and he called the transaction, the companion, the relationship between darkness and light first day. So days will continue to unfold as we continue to unlock the untapped darkness. So darkness is the storage of the hidden treasures of God. Darkness is the storage of the depths of the untapped Hey, Mahida Saharaba, storages of God's eternal plans and purposes. There was no Satan in Genesis chapter 1 verse 2, but there was darkness. And darkness was so important that God didn't get rid of darkness. Rather, he gave darkness night and gave light day. And out of the combination of both came Chronos. Halia, Halia, Sepayadia, Efrapakayada, Separadia, Halisa Payada, Halia, Sahila, Fapayada, Ekosapahira, Masapayada, Lahila, Familia, Sepakariada, Yakabaya, Sefria, Perika Payada, Antosapane Kavayada, Sa Emparadia, Evahila, Elina, Sefahila, Ekamaria. We increase in spiritual ranks when we capture certain depths in the realms of your sin. When we elevate into that encounter, something is captured in the realms. Nobody enters the frequencies, the electricity of Zion, and be the same. Your increase in the spirit decreases your carnality.
Get the A Visit to Chronos conference DVD on Pastor John's digital library. Visit www.pastorjohndigitalmedia.com.